Hi everyone, it's Miss Fillion here again, and today I'm going to show you how to hand in a collection from your Mahara portfolio into your Moodle as an assignment. So I'm going to assume at this point that your collection is actually made and ready to go. We've been working on that together in class. There are some how-to videos on the Moodle here that you can go ahead and look at if you are unsure or behind, and of course you need to come and see me. So the assumption is that everybody's on the same page. We all have a collection ready to hand in. We already know what that means. So I'm just going to go ahead and find the assignment. And you know that the criteria for this course, and one of the pieces of that is that you're going to hand in a learning portfolio at the end of the year that demonstrates your learning and your reflections on your learning throughout the year. But it would not make sense for us to just hand that in as one big bundle at the very end of the year for two reasons. One is, of course, that it would be very difficult to put 5 months worth of learning into a portfolio right at the last minute at the end of the year. And then this, when you're very, very busy, you've got exams and you have other final projects you're working on, so that's not going to work. And secondly, you wouldn't have had any opportunity to have any feedback from me as to whether you were on the right track in terms of the items you're including, or your visual design, or your organization. We want to hand in bits at a time, and this way we have less work to do at the end of the year, and we're sure that what we're handing in fits the criteria that we've been asked to complete. So the very first collection I'm asking you to hand in, the very beginning of our final portfolio is what this is. In my case here, I've asked you to hand up to the end of parts of speech. Now, for you guys, that means your collection is probably only 2 or 3 pages long, depending on how you've organize it. So this is a tiny little collection, but regardless, we want to hand that in so that we can get some feedback right off the bat. We'd rather do that sooner than later. So we're just going to click on the assignment link, and this is a portfolio link, so you know, and then you read your instructions like as always. There's nothing new about that in terms of handing in assignments. Where it changes a little bit is when you add submissions. So the Moodle already knows that this is a Mahara assignment. So when I hit add submission, right away it knows to ask you what you want to hand in from Mahara. So Mahara and your Moodle, as we've talked about before, are linked. So right away it's gone to Bart Simpson's Mahara, and it can see what pages Bart has available to hand in and what collections. I will point out, you may notice that some of your pages aren't showing. As soon as you add a page to a collection, it counts as part of the collection and it no longer counts as a standalone page. This is part of the reason why I asked you to make, in a previous video when we were creating our collection, to make copies of your pages. I have all of your Moodle settings set so that you can take pages in and out of your collections and edit your pages, etc. But we keep copies just in case. In this case, we don't want to hand in a single page. I've asked you to hand in the first part of your collection. So Bart here has labeled his The Great Scavenger Hunt. And so all I have to do is indicate which collection or which page I want to hand in. Again, in this case, Bart only has the one collection at this point. And that might be the case all year long as you add more pages. So then, as you create collections with multiple pages, so once I'm happy with whatever I'm selecting, whichever item I know I want to hand in at this moment, I can hit Save Changes. And then, of course, it gives me an opportunity to edit my submission in case I've clicked, I clicked on the wrong one, whatever. So, but if I'm happy with what I've handed in, Bart here is handing his assignment in a bit late at the end of spring break, but better late than never. So we're going to go ahead and just finish submitting our assignment. One more time it asks you, are you sure you want to submit this? And you have one more chance to cancel, but if you're sure, then you hit continue. And there you have it. Now it's submitted for grading, and you have to wait for Ms. Fillion to actually give you some feedback on this particular submission. That will help you with your collections in the future. All right. So that's all I have to say about Mahara at this point. Please feel free to go back and look at any of the other how-to videos if there's something that you've missed and aren't sure of, and of course come and see me for help. Until then, good luck, take care, and bye for now.